guys, this is going to be our first official vlog / introduction to the channel. It's like what, 15 degrees?
Something like that. It's
yeah,
Canadian
so
summer.
In Canada we are officially in tank top and shorts. And the lake is still frozen over, so that's how we do it here in the Berta.
Bit of a mismatch, I guess you could say.
We're gonna just walk around the lake that's near our house. Maybe talk about like why we got into fitness and talk about random shit that we usually talk about.
Which is fairly random.
Yep. Josh, why don't you say stuff about yourself?
Well, I'm 6 feet tall. I'm 23 years old. By profession, I'm a mechanical engineer.
By profession.
By profession, whatever that actually means. That's what I went to school for. That's not what I'm doing. And
Well, kind of. Kind of.
That's kind of how a manatee is like an elephant. They're both big and gray, but they're not really the same thing.
Okay.
But, for argument's sake, I got into fitness, what would have been about 8 years ago. I got into it because one of the guys on my basketball team told me if I wanted to successfully play post, I needed to be a little bit bigger than I am. You want to tilt it up a little bit? Cutting off half my face. And from then, I fell in love with it. I continued going through with it because the big black guy that worked at the gym I was at was scary, and he made fun of me for being small. Yeah, what about you?
For about 10 years I played soccer, and 5 of those years was about club soccer. And then I quit right before I started high school. And then I didn't really get into fitness until I met this guy. And I've been weightlifting for about a full year now. And yeah, ever since I started I fell in love with it, so.
And where was your training regimen at when you started, and what is it like now?
Oh my god, I was so out of shape when I started. Like I'd go to the gym with Josh, and I'd literally do like half an hour on the treadmill and then like a shit circuit doing like abs and a little bit of shoulders and arms and all machines, and like it helped a little bit because I literally had no muscle at the time, but now it's more like certain days for certain body parts and a lot of compound movements, really like deadlifts, and yeah. Minimal cardio now, not half an hour on the treadmill because that's brutal. Also, look how nice it is, like, for a bit.
Sure. Don't cover half the camera. When I started into fitness, I was on a typical bro split. Arms, chest, back, shoulders. And I think only within the last 2 or 3 years did I really start getting into strength training, which is what I realized as a natural athlete I needed to do in order to get bigger and to get stronger. And so I took, probably my biggest accomplishment would be taking my deadlift from 275 to what I want to say is roughly 400 pounds now.
That's pretty good.
In about 2 years. So I'll take it. That's some mega gains there.
We found unmelted lake, or melted lake. You gonna go for a swim?
Oh yeah, okay, just no.
I had those crabs and mermaids in the deep.
Mermaids are fine. Crabs are terrifying. I don't want to deal with those.
Oh, you see like the seagulls. Actually, in the summertime, you see like pelicans come and they like swoop down and they get like little fish.
Pelicans are scary.
Yeah, they're
so
huge.
big.
Yeah, I know.
They could eat my head.
And
I don't want crabs snapping at my bits and bites.
Bits and bites?
Yep.
Make it sound like it's like like pube crabs.
Pube crabs. Best way to describe that. Well done.
One other thing I wanted to say is, so when I started going to the gym, I was skinny. Like, I'm roughly 105 pounds, yeah. So now I'm roughly 120. I weighed myself this morning, I was 123. So just like a little bit of advice for girls who want to go to the gym. It will not make you bulky. I don't care what you read in magazines or anything. But you really feel better about yourself afterwards, and your body composition changes for the better, and I'm happier. So if it's something you want to do, don't be scared. Don't be afraid to lift heavy, and yeah.
And to make a point to all the guys out there, because I had one of her friends say this to me last night, don't tell me that you can't get big or it's not in your genetics or anything like that. When I started out, I was about 125, 130 pounds. I'm now just shy of 200. And that was just purely eating food, you know, eating the right quantities of food, following your macros, that kind of thing. And lots of hard work. And it took a lot of time, sure, but I know for a fact that between like 16 and 18, you're not gonna put on a ton of weight. You wanna build a strong base. And then when you're, you know, 19, 20, moving up in the years to 25, that's when you make some of your real growth. Right, babe?
Right. For soccer, back in the day, we used to come around this lake and do like, I think around the whole thing is about 3 kilometers. And never have I ever seen people actually fishing and stuff. It's very weird.
Well, I figured this is a dead lake.
Well, there's like teeny tiny fish, but I wouldn't eat them. Like, it's not the cleanest lake.
Think of how many diseases are in those fish.
But yeah, basically our channel will be like, we might try to do some gym vlogs. We can figure out how to film properly at the gym. Maybe just talk about some topics that matter to us, maybe little daily vlogs.
But that's the biggest thing about this, is that you can't let it control your life, and you can't let your progress control your life.
Okay, we're gonna get preachy on them now?
Little bit, from personal experience.
Okay, well we don't have to get into that now.
No, we won't. But it's coming soon. You're not gonna control me forever. Promise.
Oh no, 20% battery.
How is it Euro is the one saying your phone is about to die?
Because I always forget to charge it during the night.
I was just gonna assume that was the magic of Apple.
What?
I said I was just gonna assume that was the magic of Apple.
Okay, your Samsung battery exploded, so don't talk to me about my battery just simply dying.
Fair point.
That's supposed to happen.
The motherboard of my S4 was gone.
So, Josh picked the sunniest place to sit down. Thanks. Gotta get that vitamin D in.
Getting a tan.
So we're just gonna say a random interesting fact about ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is, one thing I love to do is write fiction, and I'm actually working on a book right now. You wanna say one?
And mine is that I can make my eyebrows dance to the music playing. Give me a beat, babe. Oh god, it's so sunny.
Oh, okay, we're gonna end it.
That worked out well. We were like dead center of the camera.
Thank you for spending this lovely walk with us. But yeah, if you want to subscribe, see more of his face. And that's sexual harassment.
No, see more of this.
Okay, we're gonna end it here.
Princess.
Parkour. Parkour. One more. On the this thing. Oh shit, parkour. Oh,